And you love them.
Oh, and my favourite. So I'm thinking I'll eat the meat. Oh, hi! Didn't see you there. Today I'm finally doing my full day of eating video. I'm actually on a cut at the moment. Your boy got a little bit chonky during his last little bulk. So I'm only on 4,300 calories at the moment for 4 weeks. I'm doing a little mini cut. Only 4,300. I'm a hungry guy on that though. For 4 weeks before Pro Raw. Obviously for Pro Raw, I'm in the open weight class. So my weight will be wherever it lands. I'm gonna be in a pretty big surplus for that. But we wanna go into that as healthy as possible. So today, you're gonna see what it's like for me to eat on a cut. And then for Pro Raw, when we get closer, when I'm at peak calories, which will probably be about 6K is my bet, maybe 6.2, I'll do another one and you can see how I eat there. At the moment, it's pretty clean, as it should be on 4,300. That's pretty easy to get in. Like I said, I'm pretty hungry on that. And then for Pro Raw, you see I start adding in more dirty stuff. I don't really like that word, but I start adding in more calorie-dense food so I can actually get up above the 6K, because it is a lot of food. And there's a massive difference between 4.3 and 6.2. I'm also recording a squat video today. That's gonna be uploaded Monday. This will be Sunday. So if I'm wearing the same clothes, I do have different shirts. We just shot 2 videos in one day because you're lucky. So my first meal of the day, it is, successful people get up at 6, yeah?
Successful people.
It's 6 a.m. It's 10:15 a.m. I've, had a shower, brushed my teeth, everything like that. I've gotten ready. I'm about to head out to the gym. I'm gonna have my first meal. My first meal is an explosive custom macros one. I don't really eat breakfast food. I eat oats as a dessert. A little bit weird. So my first meal is gonna be today, spaghetti and meatballs with a little bit of veg. It's 100 carbs, 80 protein, 20 fat for a total of 900 calories. Not a huge meal. I don't like eating a lot before training. I'll train at about 1 o'clock, so I'll only eat a little bit of a snack before then as well. You get a lot of people think you need to slam like 4,000 or 5,000 calories before you train. You don't. Nutrition the day before matters a lot. Nutrition just before your session, there's only so much you can really fit in and do, especially if you train at like lunchtime, right? So don't stress too much about that. If I can squat really heavy off of like 900 calories or 1,100 calories for the day before I train, you can train on that too. Don't forget, code YETI. I got it right. Code YETI, 10% off explosive custom macros. They're actually legends. They deliver around Melbourne and Vic. Hit them up, get you 10% off. They're really cheap and they're made to what you need. So mine's probably a bit higher carb than you'll have, but you can get them customized. Give him a message, tell him what you need and he'll sort something out for you. Also, YETI shirts, link in the bio. They're back, they're here. Yeah. Peace. Neck rolls are a sign of strength.
Oh.
All right, my first meal's done. You don't need to see me eating it. We're not doing ASMR here. Listen to the YETI eat. That's a spicy meatball. I'm sorry. Really good dish. Very filling, good amount of calories. I just heat it up in the tub. If you're someone that's against plastics, put it in a glass container or ceramic. So I'm gonna eat this now. It's really hot. Mmm. I feel stronger already. So I'm on my way to Apex now. You would have seen my breakfast. I've actually got a heavy squat today, so as you'll know, because this is the second video and it's really throwing me, but this is the Sunday video and today there'll be a new video. I'm on the way to the gym to do a heavy squat today. Obviously I'm sponsored by Oz Strength and APL now, which is awesome, yay! So I'm doing a meet where I'm just doing, a heavy-ish squat, bench, and deadlift. Token lifts, I still want something, half decent, but we're not going to go above like an RPE 8 is the goal. So that's what I'll be doing today, a 7 or 8 RPE squat. And this is how I will eat on comp day usually. Like I'll have one little meal or medium-sized meal, like, for breakfast, and then I'll have a little snack, which you'll see before I train today, like dried pineapple before lifting, something palatable, easy to digest. You know, people think heavy lifting and comp day nutrition is a lot more intense and bigger than it needs to be. Like, you see people shoveling shit and like just sugar and junk food and burgers and tacos, and they never eat like that, right? And then they feel sick and they underperform. My best tip for nutrition around heavy lifts is just eat how you normally eat. Now, Mickey might roast me this, I might be completely wrong, but for me and in my head, nutrition the day before a heavy lift, the day before a comp, matters a lot more than day of. Like I said, I don't really eat much before I train, before I hit lift heavy. I don't really eat much at comp, but I make sure to get good quality food in the day before. Will actually just did a video on comp day nutrition. Go watch it, it's really good, and you can see how he eats on comp day. It obviously works for him, and Mickey's got that sorted on my end too. She tells me exactly what to eat on comp day. You know, I say nutrition the day before matters the most, but that's actually bad for me, because yesterday I had a wedding. I had like 6 hours sitting down, it was 3 hours driving, and I probably ate half the amount I was supposed to, and I want to squat, a 7 or 8 RPE today. Walked out, and in a power bar, mind you, which I haven't used either of those things or done either of those things for a year and a half, back in my PA days. So that'll be interesting. I ate really bad yesterday, as in I didn't eat enough, anywhere near enough, really low carbs and everything, and by the time we got home, it was late, so I couldn't get much food, and I had one meal when I got home and then went to bed. So it'll be interesting to see how we go. This is the thing, people cut weight all the time. People cut glycogen, carbs out to lose weight, through glycogen and everything, and they still perform well a lot of the time. So again, people are a lot more anal about it than they probably need to be. I will see you at Apex after or before my squats for my snack. Yeah, okay, peace out, bye. So I've just finished a one-on-one at Apex. I'm about to train. I've just had some caffeine. As you would have seen on my Instagram, I'm off the pre-workout. So it's a big sesh. It's had 400 milligrams of caffeine, quite a high dose, but a lot lower than what I used to have. And I'm gonna eat 60 grams of dried pineapple. It's 55 grams of carbs and about 226 calories. So a good amount of carbs, nothing crazy, but will just, help me get through my session, a little bit of carbs during my session. I don't think it makes a huge difference, but why not? It doesn't fill me up either, so it doesn't hinder performance.
And you love them.
Oh, and my favorite. Squat. Right. Ooh, shit. Easy. Yeah. All right. Training is done. I've had one meal and one snack now. I'm probably at a total of 1,100 calories for the day. You saw me squat 350. Pretty big. So I'm going to have another meal now. Now, again, it's Explosive Custom Macros.
Oh, it's okay down.
Same protein, carbs, and fat. 80 protein, 100 carbs, 20 fat for 900 calories. The reason I eat this after training is you don't want to slam yourself with the fat after training. It slows down absorption of the protein and everything. You want to get some nutrients in. There's no, it's not a 30-minute bro science window. But you want a nice nutritious meal after training. There's no time limit to it. Just make your after training meal nutritious. So let's go eat this and let's have a little chat. Always open the plastic a little bit so it doesn't explode. All right, come here. So, I eat 2 Explosive Custom Macros meals a day, every day. I eat 1 meal prep meal that Danny cooks. That's usually my dinner. So today it is rice noodles, beef mince, tomatoes, onions, capsicums, all that stuff. I've got it frozen, I defrost it when I get home. And for dessert, I eat 5 sachets of honey oats. And at about, what time is it? About 7 p.m, I'll have a mass gainer. I'll show you that. It's not very interesting, but it's about 1,000 calories, 900 calories, I think. 150 grams of carbs. The reason I do that is I find it easy to get some liquid calories in. I'm also very busy when I coach on a Monday, and during the week, the afternoons are very busy. So I can sip on a mass gainer while I'm coaching instead of sitting down and eating a meal. I like to enjoy my food when I eat it, even though I eat fast, so I can, drink a mass gainer, supplement that in as one meal. If my calories ever go lower than what they are now, I'll sub that out for another meal though. As you can imagine, 150 carbs, 50 protein is a nice big meal, right? But it doesn't really fill you up much as a mass gainer. But we can go through that, you can see that later. So I'm gonna eat this now. I won't eat for another 3 hours or have anything for another 3 hours. And then we'll meet back up for dinner at probably about 9:30. So obviously you can see I don't space my meals out every 2 or 3 hours as a bodybuilder. My first meal was at 10-ish and it's now 4-ish. I've had a little snack between now and then. Now, should I try to reduce that gap? Yeah, but training, coaching, that gets in the way. You got to do what you got to do. Like, don't stress too much. This is what I'm trying to show people is you don't need to be, super intense about when you eat. Try to get some spacing in there. But like, I've just gone 6 hours without eating. 8 hours, 6 hours. Quick maths. I'm obviously a meathead. It's 6.
Yeah.
I've gone 6 hours without eating and I'm fine. I haven't got it. Oh, I've lost muscle. You're fine.